See, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, those who dig. You dig.
Finish him!
To the vast majority of them.
I snuck the recording on you because we're recording now.
Good.
There you go.
You hear me?
He's yelling at me because I don't listen to the podcast.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. What do you want from
No,
me?
you were going to give me crap about not listening to the
I was
entire thing.
I was just poking you. Yeah, no.
You can poke me.
All right, bend over. You want one knuckle or two? My hands are bigger than yours, so my fingers. You
Yeah,
may only be able to handle the one from my hands because I got these gorilla paws here.
Mm-hmm. Banana hands.
That's one thing I want to talk about. Like weird names for groups of animals. It's a pandemonium of parrots. What are they doing? Why are they causing the pandemonium? Like, there's some more, like a store or like it's like a store or something. I have to pull up the list, but
Okay,
we'll
go
go
ahead.
through that. But anyway,
Yeah, we'll fill it up.
yeah,
We'll fill it up until that point.
I guess we should have introduced the episode already.
Well, you started last time, so go ahead.
Go ahead. This is episode 23.
Of It Gets Dumber.
There we go. Okay, so proper introductions out of the way.
Hold on. While you're looking that up,
Okay,
tomorrow is Jeremy's birthday.
it is. I'm gonna be an old man.
He's going to turn 45 years old.
I'm not that old yet. I'll be 39.
Well, my birthday is a milestone birthday. But it really is, though.
Oh man, everything's a milestone. It's a milestone.
Hey, last week I said that the episode was going to be called "It's a Milestone," and I changed it up.
Oh, what'd you change? I don't even know what you named the episode.
Are we next on the list?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. 'Cause we were battling down the
Clinton
forbidden
list. Yep.
Okay, here we go. We got the
One of them is like a gaggle of something.
Yeah. Okay, a shrewdness of apes. Why is it a shrewdness of apes? That makes no
So
sense.
have you ever been watching Nat Geo and they say this is a shrewdness of
I
most of the time-
watched the like gorilla like thing about like mountain gorillas, and this lady lives up there with them and stuff. And
Did you ever watch Chimp Empire?
no,
Dude, that is a good show, man. You
I
should
watched
watch
the
that.
Meerkat show a few times.
I haven't
It's
watched
like
that one.
Meerkat Manor or something.
But
like.
dude, oh yeah. I remember that. But dude, I'm telling you, you should watch Chimp Empire.
It's on Netflix or something.
I can't remember, but I can look it up. But yeah, it's a good show. I
Okay.
think I knocked on the mic a couple of times. So
Sometimes we do make noises by doing stuff. Sometimes we don't. It's like almond joys and mounds. Both of them are gross. Don't eat them.
speaking of
A
candy,
A troop of baboons.
it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Speaking of candy though, have you tried the PB&J Reese's yet?
They are disgusting.
Really?
I do not like them.
Okay, well, we've been on a sabbatical, I guess, to try them.
Oh, well, they got it right when they made the original, like, Reese's. Like, the as far as I'll venture out is like the shapes, like the Christmas trees, the pumpkins, the eggs. Those are all great.
I mean, if you're expecting them to taste like the original Reese's, though, that's
No,
the problem.
I don't like the jelly and stuff with them. Like, the wife brought home some of the caramel ones. Or caramel.
Caramel. It's caramel. Don't
Whatever.
Don't like bend the knee to the.
I don't know, like,
It's
that
caramel.
one. Like, I know, like, I'm always going to call it a vase. I'm never going to call it a vase.
And pecans.
And it's always going to be pecan. There's no KH in that. William Shatner is not yelling con. Okay. Pecan.
It's pecan.
It's pecan.
But go ahead with the list though.
Okay.
Just to go back.
Okay, go
If you're
back.
expecting any kind of like spin-off Reese's to taste like the original Reese's, then you're gonna have a problem with it
I
every
don't
time.
expect it to taste like the original Reese's.
We tried the caramel one and we tried the fudge one, and the fudge one tasted better than the caramel one. I thought the caramel one tasted like a Easter candy or something.
Like a Cadbury egg almost.
yeah.
No, it wasn't for me. I took one bite of it. I handed it back to her and said no. That's it. Just
yeah,
no.
you're just. What about Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Pieces are all right.
Oh, dude, I used to love some
Oh,
Reese's
dude,
Pieces.
have you tried the Reese cup with the Reese's Pieces inside of it?
Yeah.
I haven't tried that one. I may like that one. Who knows? I know they had one time that had like potato chips in it. That seems kind of gross.
I wouldn't try that.
Yeah. There's the PB&J ones. I don't like the white chocolate Reese's.
I think I may have tried that.
Those-
No, I tried the white chocolate Kit Kats.
White chocolate ain't even really chocolate. You know, there's some kind of reason why, like, all the chocolate's got like chocolate candy on it. It's because it doesn't have so much percentage of something of the cocoa or cacao to be
Oh, really?
considered real chocolate.
So what is dark chocolate?
Don't give me the line.
It's supposed to be more healthy than regular chocolate.
I guess they don't add sugar and shit to it because it's always okay. There we
Mhm.
go. 5 minutes in before I said shit. Okay.
Yep, but
Anyway.
you're the one that broke the cycle. Okay, back to the list.
Okay, back to the list. A troop of baboons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna say this wrong. A CETE. So set of badgers, a shoal of bass, a colony, cloud, or cauldron of bats. It's always gonna be a cauldron of bats from now on.
Cauldron.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cauldron of bats. I'm never
That
gonna call it a
fits.
colony or a cloud. Bears, a sloth or sleuth. Cubs, a litter. So bears, a sleuth of bears. The fuck are they investigating? They got fucking Sherlock Bear out there and some shit. No, a colony of beavers, swarm of bees, a sounder of boar. I guess because
Like
you
wild boars.
yeah, I guess because you can hear them running. That's why they call it a sounder.
Well, they oink.
I mean, yeah,
and squeal.
Yeah, you hear them like running, raising hell. Yeah, so that one, a gang of or obstensity. I said that wrong. I don't know. You would never guess that English is my first language. Of buffalo, a caravan of camels,
Mm-hmm.
an army of caterpillars. I've never seen an army of caterpillars.
What about those big? You've never seen
like the
big
nest
things
and
that,
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
the hangs in
would
the
that
trees.
count? Like I'm just saying, like just trucking on the ground. You always see like one caterpillar just trucking along by himself.
But in the tree, there's
Yeah,
a
in
bunch
the
of them
tree,
in
that's
those little
fair.
things.
Okay, cats. A clouder, glaring, pounce, nuisance, or clutter.
I never really see too many cats in a pack.
You remember my yard a few years ago?
Yeah.
That was a lot of cats. They just kept coming out. Like I don't know how they just appeared.
Would you call that a cemetery of cats?
I mean, a lot of them are like we're down to 4 now. Well, we did have like 20 at one time. Oh, a litter or kindle, wildcat, a destruction of wildcats, a herd or drove of cattle, a coalition of cheetahs.
I could see that.
A
All of those last like 3 or 4, I could see that.
chickens is a brood or a peep. Chicks is a clutch or a chattering. A bed of clams. That's fair. 'Cause,
In a couple of different ways.
yeah. I wish I had like a rim shot. Hold on, wait. I think this is the right one.
That is correct.
Okay.
Now that one took a while. That might not be that's correct. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll find out in post.
Yep.
What post? I don't even edit this
Yeah,
thing anymore.
no,
I
he just doesn't.
just
listen
slam
or
it in there.
anything.
Yeah, I just get it done.
Nothing.
A sedge of cranes, a band of coyotes, a float or basque of crocodiles, a murder of crows, a herd of deer, a pack of dogs, or cowardice. Puppies is a litter, dolphins is a pod, donkeys is a drove, a dole of doves, a brace of ducks, padding or team.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Are we going to go down like the whole Noah's Ark list of animals here? Is this how he loaded them up?
I mean, did he do it alphabetically? Did he do it by size?
Yeah.
What happens if Noah's Ark was really him just taking like DNA samples of animals?
I mean,
That like the 300 cubits by 400 cubits by so many cubits. I think it's 600
listen,
cubits.
I can like we've talked about this a couple of times. Like I believe in the Bible and stuff like that. But one thing that I will,
I'm not gonna make a darkness reference like I always do. When you say
one
that.
thing that I do say that I have trouble with is, like, I could understand, get a few cats, a few dogs, birds, small animals like that. But when you start loading giraffes and elephants and stuff like that, you're taking up a lot of space.
Right.
They're going to take up a good amount of,
Hip Hop Anonymous.
yeah.
Those are pretty big.
And then, when you get,
want to kill you.
yeah. And, when you get a couple of gorillas in there that can already take out 100 men, and, you got some lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
Oh, my.
So, there's a few stories in the Bible that you just had, when you ask people about it, they're like, you just got to have faith.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm not George Michael or Fred Durst.
Well, I hear you. You just got to believe, man.
What? Believe I can fly?
That's R. Kelly.
Believe I can touch the sky?
Mm-hmm.
I think about it
Every night and day.
every night and day.
Spread my wings.
Fly away.
Yep.
All of us have watched Space Jam at least once. You have.
Well, I have. I didn't watch the one with LeBron in it though.
I watched the one with LeBron in it.
You did?
Yeah, I don't remember jack shit about it, but I watched it.
I'm glad you said you don't remember jack shit about it, because that's what I had to talk about today.
What, jack shit?
No. Well, we can talk about jack shit if you want to.
I mean,
I heard
why is it jack shit? Why isn't it like Simon shit?
Well, I heard that jack shit wasn't worth a damn. You ain't worth a jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, listen.
The audio only doesn't show the look on my face. It's just a slow head shake you just got.
Listen, you have to get onto the dad joke
level
freight train here.
Yeah, my oldest daughter tells more dad jokes than I do.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not real good on dad jokes, but no. What I had to talk about this week is my I told you briefly about it, and me and Corey's been talking about it, but my memory, I don't get mad at people for having a good memory, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I won't say it frustrates me. It kind of does frustrate me when people have vivid memories of stuff, especially when you watch something on TV and these older people are like, yeah, that happened January 14th of 1965. And I'm like, damn, dude, I can't remember what happened January 14th of 2024. Significant things that happened in my life. I couldn't tell you when that dog bit me and almost killed me. I know that a dog bit me and almost killed me, but I don't know when it was.
That could be repressed memories and shit, though.
Okay, well, that was a bad example.
That's a very traumatic experience, because you weren't but 6 or something.
I was young. I don't remember when it was.
You were little.
Yeah,
we were little.
Okay, that was a bad example, but let's say. Okay, that was another bad example, because I was.
Do you remember when we graduated high school? That was 21 years ago.
I remember the trip. I remember the trip.
You remember us going to Florida?
Yeah. I don't remember everything that happened on the trip, but one thing in particular that I do remember was me singing Slipknot in the car, thinking that nobody could hear me. Yeah. And I'm singing, fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything that you stand for. And my mom just looks back at me and is like, I can hear you, right? And I was like, oops.
Yeah, my bad. Oh.
But
I remember us riding part of the way down there in Vernon's car, and he had a XM radio, and we were listening to the stand-up comedy station on the way. I don't remember what was on the stand-up comedy station, but I remember Vernon driving, your grandma in the passenger seat, me using the back seat.
That must have been. Was that before or after my mom heard me cussing?
I think that was on the way down.
I remember Vernon getting pissed off because we got separated.
Yeah.
And did he have what car did he have?
He had a Buick Century or something like that.
Was it a LeBaron?
That's it, a LeBaron.
It was a LeBaron.
Yeah, okay.
So it was a Chrysler.
It was a Chrysler? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he put the pedal to the floor in that LeBaron after because we got stopped at some off ramp or something.
See, and there you go. You're remembering shit. Look at you.
Yeah, but there's some things that I do remember, man. But like, let's take for instance Corey. Like, he has a photographic memory of things, and he'll be like, "Remember that day, such and such, we were at such and such store, and this and that happened." And when he was in training, and I'm like,
No.
no. He knows exactly where tanks are to stores that we go to, how to get to the stores, what the store number is. I don't know any of those. Like I know when I have a
Hey.
load that I have to deliver
Some people have things they're better at than other people, man. Like I can jerk off faster than anybody. That's my superpower.
to completion, or just you're
Yeah,
saying the
yeah.
hand motion.
Probably to completion. Two pump chump here.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Wax the wheels. Bam, we're gone. And the wife's gonna yell at me now.
Text message incoming.
Yep, here it comes. Jeremy Strick.
Mm.
Nah, but like, I remember shit, but there's a lot of shit I don't remember either. But like Corey is like one of those Mensa fuckers.
Yeah.
Like, I remember like Slackfield. I still can't believe that he never heard of that for that. I swear I got yelled at for it.
You talking about Anthony?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Tony. Yeah, what? A sleuth of bears.
Salute the
A
Bears.
sleuth of bears. What are they?
A Murder
Yeah.
of Crows is good. I like that one. I remembered that one.
Yeah, that's the Incubus album, so you'll remember that one. Trying to find where it's a pandemonium of parrots. What are they doing?
They're causing pandemonium.
A gaze of raccoons. A Roomba of rattlesnakes.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. RHUMBA. That's Roomba, right?
Ramba?
Roomba?
Roomba? I don't know.
This
It sounds good. I was gonna say, has it been made? Like, has that been like a thing for like the last 10 years or however long Roombas have been a thing?
You wrong person to ask. This one's very fitting. A crash of rhinoceroses.
Oh yeah. I mean, who came up with these things though?
I don't know.
That was another thing I was going to talk about though. My memory is firing on all cylinders now. I was going to like,
A wisdom of wombats.
are they very wise?
I guess you go to them for fucking advice.
Last names of people. Like, when do you think last names started to become a thing? And it had to have been something that people just kind of created, right?
Well, I mean, they used to tell, like, it used to be where you were from. Like, in your Bible you love so much, you have Jesus of Nazareth.
But there was an of in there.
Well, I mean, that was his name.
And I'm not saying I love the Bible. I have not read a lot of the Bible.
I've read the Bible.
You've read the
twice.
Bible?
Yes. Revelations gets nutty.
You've done more than I have with it then.
You gotta think, man. My parents were like hardcore Bible thumpers. Yours were, we're gonna go to church.
They're religious.
Yeah, I mean, they'll go to church, but not. We're going Sunday morning. We're going Sunday night. We're going Wednesday. Oh, there's something happening in church on Tuesday. We are there. Oh, there's this. Like, oh, we're going. You're going to church. Going to church.
No.
Yeah.
Especially when I was young, we may have went once a month or something like that. But then as I got older, my dad especially started going, regularly.
Well, I mean,
But,
to each their own. If that's what's good for you, go for it.
All I really care about is like, there are some people, and I can't remember what your opinion of it is, but there are some people who believe that when you close your eyes, that's it.
Yeah, you cut out.
And I mean, I want to believe, and that's pretty much what my opinion of life is that when you close your eyes in this body for the last time, your eyes open for another cycle, and hopefully that's what it is. Because I would love to get another chance at life and just see how it goes.
Yeah, but like if you do, what happens? You don't remember nothing from the last one. So
No.
what's the point?
But it's just kind of a fresh start, man. I mean, it's like maybe I'll look up and be the Bill Gates of the next life or something, or maybe I'll not be very lucky and be some guy who, lives out on the streets or something. I don't know, or I may be a deer or something, and I'm trying to cross the road and get hit by a semi truck.
I'm gonna be a bass that gets hooked by somebody and took home, scaled, and ate.
If you love fishing so much, that may be what it is.
Yeah, I mean, like I do love to fish.
So it's kind of crazy though. Like, do you think that animals kind of? I know we talk about this all like almost
I
every
think
episode
animals
now.
definitely have a consciousness.
Like a consciousness.
Yeah,
of like
they
a
have
human.
something. Because like I watch my dogs like sleep, and you can watch like Xena run. She'll sit there and like start like and stuff like.
So they're having
like,
dreams.
Yeah, they're dreaming.
Yeah.
Rosie, she snores like a grown ass man.
Oh, Ollie snores, dude. She snores so bad.
And Moo, she'll fart when she's asleep, and it scares her, and she'll jump and turn around and look at it like, "What the fuck was that?" And that's the funniest shit. Dog is curled up in her little ball, asleep, and you just hear a little, and she just up looks.
She start barking at it.
No, she don't bark at it. She just jumps and looks around like where her ass was. Like, what was that?
Yeah.
I guess she's having like Vietnam flashbacks or something. A fucking landmine went off, and she's whoa.
That would be cool to make like a commentary of an animal's life sometime. You know, Snoop Dogg did that one for some.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of.
I know they had a show one time where they put a camera on a cat and just the cat just.
Oh
run
yeah,
around.
cats. Yeah, I can't remember if it was like, it was like Hood something. I can't remember, but yeah, Snoop Dogg did it. But you know, if an animal, you know, first thing in the morning, see these dogs, the ones that we have here, they know when it's time to get up and it's time to go outside. I mean, they're on the same schedule that I'm on. And
They're like, hey, I got pissed too. Let me out.
yeah. So yeah, it would. I don't know. It would be cool to be like to come back as an animal or something. But
I wish I could like get my dogs to talk. That way I can know what the fuck they're saying whenever there's nothing in the yard. Nothing.
and they're out there
Everything-
just barking at something.
And like Rosie and Moo, or no, Rosie and Xena are on the cushions of the couch with their heads in the window. They are on patrol. I call them neighborhood watch for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing is there. All of a sudden, Rosie goes, "Burr," and Xena goes, "Burr," and then next thing you know, they are losing their minds. And Moo doesn't know what the fuck is going on. She has no clue. She's over here in her dog bed in the corner, and next thing you know, she is up and she is raising hell with them.
Joining the choir.
Yeah, she is in there. They are in sync. They are in rhythm. they are losing their minds at absolutely nothing in the yard.
Yeah,
Like,
Cricket does that. She'll be standing in the kitchen and she'll just start barking at something, and all the other dogs will
Like,
just
do you
run
see a
in
ghost
there.
or something? Like, maybe
Some people have said,
Yeah,
that.
I mean, like dogs are a lot more sensitive to shit than we are, so maybe that's what it is that they're losing their mind at. I'm like, girls, there's nothing there.
Oh, dude!
But then maybe there is to them. Maybe something is there.
I saw something somewhere and I can't remember it. But dude, have you ever? My memory is bad. Okay, but I think that might be the name of the episode. But, I don't get the name at this time.
I'm just gonna name the episode C.R.S., which stands for Can't Remember Shit.
There you go. But did you hear the thing about like infrared back in the day used to be a different color?
Oh yeah,
and they
like,
stopped using it.
It was
because they
actually
were-
red, like in the
Yeah.
dudes in Vietnam with the night vision goggles.
Yeah, and they were
Like
seeing
like
freaking
demons,
shapes and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, seeing like demons and stuff.
maybe
I don't
that.
know. Maybe like who knows what's there, and like there's how many different dimensions now? They say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's to say there's not like other ones like just operating on a different like hertz level than what we are? And,
Purgatory. People say that there's a purgatory.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Um,
It's crazy people to have like the near death experiences or like die for a little bit. Everybody has like different shit. Like a lot of people have like this group's pretty similar, this group's pretty similar, this group's pretty similar. It's not across the board the same though.
Yeah.
Some people are like, I saw heaven. Some people, I saw hell. Some people, I just was outside my body looking around.
yeah, like looking at your body from
Yeah,
above. or
like
something.
I'm just like standing there to the side, like, oh shit, that's me. Oh shit, this is me.
Well,
Oh
if,
shit, I'm dead.
if that's the case, then that's like a near death experience. So I was gonna say,
Have you
if
ever
that's the
played with a
case-
Ouija board?
Yeah, dude.
Do you think it was real?
No. My sister was sliding that bitch across that board the whole damn time.
Hmm.
I could feel her pulling on my fingers. Like, nah, I don't believe in a Ouija board.
Who knows? Maybe it is real.
All I can say is there's been a bunch of human beings to live on this earth, and what if it is like your consciousness just kind of goes off into another dimension, and you're still kind of around?
I
You know,
mean, maybe.
I don't know. The dogs just barking at something though is kind of strange because they see something.
It could have been a squirrel, could have been a ghost, could have been something in a parallel dimension that lapped over for a second. The Mandela effect shit. The wife wanted me to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What about it?
I remember that. But like, do you remember the Berenstain Bears or the
Bernstein.
Berenstein? You remember it with the E and not the A.
Mm-hmm.
Same. The Fruit of the Loom
Had a
cornucopia.
cornucopia.
Yes.
Cornucopia.
I mean, people like I've seen pictures on the internet of people like holding up the shirts, like one that's still packaged and it has it on the little band of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember being a kid and having the fucking underwear had the cornucopia in the back for the tag.
That I don't know if that could just be the brand kind of change their image.
Yeah,
a
but they
little
say
bit,
they
though.
never hit it though.
They never hit it.
They never had it.
Never
I said
had
hit
it.
Yeah, they say they never had a cornucopia, and
Huh.
there's a ton different things. Trying to think of some more right off. Like I don't remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison, but apparently some.
Well,
people
that's where
do.
it come from, right?
Right, that's where it gets its name
Yeah.
from.
There's a couple of other ones. Yeah. I'm sure it's a quick Google search away, and
That's what I'm doing.
yeah.
Get us a list of some 40 Mandela effect examples.
Yeah.
Like C3PO having a silver leg instead of a gold leg.
I thought he had two gold, like his whole body was
Yeah.
gold.
Do you remember Jiffy and not Jif peanut butter?
I think it was Jif.
Or it's Jif now, but it used to be Jiffy apparently. Looney Tunes. Do you remember it spelled Toon instead of Tune? I remember Tunes with the O's.
Toons. Yeah.
The Berenstain. Curious George having a tail.
Yes.
I remember Curious George having a tail. Sex in the City. Or Sex in the City.
Sex in the City.
Mm-hmm. Febreze is different, apparently. Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer.
Meyer. Meyer.
Yeah. Skechers, Fruit Loops. Remember it actually being spelled like fruit or with two O's?
Fruit. Fruit.
Yeah. Nope, that's wrong. It's two O's.
Nah. Fruit Loops. Fruit.
Monopoly Man having a monocle. I remember the Monopoly Man having a monocle.
Yeah.
It was on the cards, like the
Yeah.
park plate. No, was it free? No, free parking's the other thing. There's like Chance and Community Chest.
Yeah.
Those cards. Pikachu having tail, black on his tail. I remember that. Hyphen and Kit Kat. For the Loom logo, Cheez-Its or Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Double stuffed Oreos.
Double stuffed.
Yeah, this is STUF.
No.
Yeah, this says, yeah, that's it. It's double stuffed. STUF. No two F's. No stuffed.
Stuffed. That's what I remember.
Flintstones had two T's.
No. One T.
One T. It says it has two T's.
Flintstones. Flintstones. Flintstones.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. It was really Magic Mirror on the wall.
Yeah, that one is. Dude, I remember that one. It was.
Yeah, I remember Mirror on the wall. Yeah.
Nobody said Magic Mirror.
Okay,
on the
so
wall.
let's say, like, I think I've talked about this before, but like in 2012, when they fired off that Large Hadron Collider and found the Higgs boson particle.
Yeah.
What happens if that really like shifted our universe ever so slightly, and we like bumped against another universe in the cosmic bubble, and like some of the shit lapped over, like a parallel dimension merged with ours or something. Whenever that happened, and certain things changed and some things didn't. Unfortunately, it didn't lap over into the one where I have like $86 billion in my checking account.
You know, yeah. You know, I would more believe something like dimensions colliding, or
I mean, that,
I would believe that more than believing that the universe is so broad that we will never see or reach the other side of the universe.
what happens if both are true? What happens if like dimensions like interact with each other and we don't know? And what happens if like the universe really is unfathomably big that no matter what we do, we will never reach the edge of it? Or what happens if our universe is inside of a black hole, inside of another universe that is inside of a black hole, is inside of another universe?
Like at the end of Men in Black, where they were playing with the marbles and just
Yeah, like what happens if that shit's real? What happens if our entire existence and universe is just a single atom in the fingernail of a giant cosmic being somewhere? That's
I believe that if they're I mean, I believe in God, and I believe
I
that
believe in
God
something.
I believe that God is big, is huge. I believe that because even
You believe like the giant man in the cloud with the beard and the whole
well,
nine,
I don't know. God may be something that our eyes can't even
like cosmic horror like Cthulhu.
something.
What happens if that's really what God looks like? Have you ever seen there was a made for TV movie, I think it was based off a book called Childhood's End.
I don't know
And
about it.
anyway, like giant spaceships like show up and they start helping out humanity and stuff, but they only have like a voice. They get one guy to be like the spokesman for them. And after so long, they finally come down and show everybody what they look like, and they look like the depiction of the devil and like all fantasy, like big, tall, red horns,
Uh-huh.
goat legs, wings, the whole nine. And that's what they look like.
Well, I mean, it seems like there's two extremes when people start talking about that. Though it either looks like the devil, or it looks like this like all bright being that's all white and's got wings and feathers and all that.
Well, let's go back to your Bible. Lucifer was apparently the most beautiful of all the
Yeah,
angels before
yeah,
the fall.
yeah. So no, more or less what I was talking about though, and I do believe in God, but for me,
Like I
and
said,
even in the
I believe
Bible,
there's something.
it says that the skies are going to kind of like part ways and God will appear. And dude, I just think that he's going to be like this larger than life, like being.
Like at the end of Cabin in the Woods where the giant
I've never
hands.
watched Cabin in the Woods, dude.
I can't use movie Okay, like Godzilla times 100 just comes down and
No,
stands.
more than 100. I'm saying like the Earth.
Like he
like
just like pinches it and holds it and pulls it up to his
Yeah,
eyeball.
yeah,
looks
we're
at it,
like we're
like
here.
Galacticus from Marvel.
I don't fucking know what that is either.
God damn it! I cannot get a fucking reference into like get you to picture it at all.
I'm trying to get you to picture it.
I'm picturing it just fine.
We're sitting here and we're looking at it, and he's like takes up the entire sky. We're just seeing, and hopefully he doesn't stand up and all we see is his dick hanging down. Or
I
something,
mean, if God is really that big, what happens if God is Asian and has like a fucking any belly button for a dick when he stands up?
I don't know.
Like nothing. I'm sure there's some Asian dudes out there who's got a dick bigger than mine. Good on you. But I'm just saying, on average, like everybody thinks like little tiny dicks is Asian dudes.
Yeah, Asians.
So what happens if God is Asian and he stands up and like he's got like a little, almost like somebody giving you a thumbs up, and
even then, I mean, it
Are-
would probably
are
still
you
be
go-
big
are
to
you-
our standards.
are you gonna laugh at God's micro penis?
I probably would be terrified to laugh because this would
I
be.
would laugh and then probably instantly get like jizzed on by.
Yeah.
Imagine if he's that big, like even though he's got a micro penis, like busting nuts covers like the entire northern hemisphere.
Yeah, that could be the next ice age, man.
That's what it is, just frozen jizz.
Yeah,
That's
That's why they call
That's
it
why the
glazing.
oceans are salty, folks. There we
yeah.
go.
There you go. We're blaspheming. We're doing.
Dude, I'm going to hell in every fucking religion at this point. Like, who gives a shit? Just go big or go home right now.
Well,
You try to save your immortal soul. I'll see what happens when you're on the other end of the spectrum, I guess.
we're all going to find out. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody is going to find out, and that's kind of what sucks about life is you accomplish all of these things, and then it's kind of at the end of the day, it's just for naught, really.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Do you think your great grandkids are gonna know your name? Because I don't know my great grandparents' names.
I don't either. I know my great
I know my
grandparents.
grandparents. I don't even know my great grandparents.
Well, I don't know my great grandparents on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, I mean, I know what their names were. It was Emma and George Linwood. But on my mom's side, I don't.
I'm just saying though, unless you do something truly remarkable, like 100 years from now, nobody's gonna remember you.
Well, like let's say
That's
like
kind of depressing to think about.
yeah,
I mean,
your loved like your immediate family will remember you, and then their family won't, and then their family won't, and then their
yeah, like I
family,
said, 100 years from now, nobody's gonna remember you.
Yeah.
Unless you do something truly remarkable, like you're just a dude that
Even
went through
even
it.
some of the figures in our history who did do remarkable things are starting to be forgotten about.
Yeah, they're starting to try to erase history, which is a bad thing to do. You should always learn from people's past mistakes.
Yeah.
But they're just like, no, that hurts my feelings to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Like, oh, I'm sorry, but
Well, to a certain extent, I mean, back whenever the country was, rioting and all that, and we were taking down statues and monuments and stuff like that, they wanted to, destroy Mount Rushmore and all of that. That's kind of trying to erase history. I mean, the guy that I'm not even gonna. The guy that was on Rogan today was talking about the Alexandria, freaking
the library at
yeah,
Alexandria,
it was burned down like 3 or 4 times.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure the last time when it apparently got completely gone, it's probably in the Vatican archives.
Yeah,
And
so
if I had to put money on it, that's what happened to it. It got boxed up, and they're like, "All right, let's destroy the evidence. Leave a few things we already got some copies of. Burn the rest of it down." Makes sense.
what about all of our things?
What about? Oh, you nasty fuck! Oh, you dropping bombs over there and trying to wave it over here at me.
Bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah. I'm not saying too much, folks, because I'm trying not to breathe in. I just got gas masked over here.
Gas them.
Ugh.
But yeah, they're trying to erase our history. Everybody's trying to erase history, and the thing is like
Not everybody.
not everybody, but I mean, I'll say historians are becoming like few and far between anymore because everybody's just trying to live in the now.
Well, remember, like when we were younger, the History Channel actually showed shows about history.
Yeah,
Albeit 90% of them was all World War II documentaries.
basically. And really, in the grand scheme of things, World War One and Two was kind of like recent history.
Yeah, I mean it's not really that long ago.
It was not that long ago.
I mean, World War One was like 10 years ago now, give or take.
Something like that.
And then, World War Two was like 80 years ago.
There are some people still alive, I think, that were in World War Two.
Some, not very many.
Probably not.
Like a lot of the old dudes my dad used to hang out with that were in World War II, all of them are dead now. I mean, now like the Vietnam veterans are the ones that are the real
That are
men.
old,
Yeah,
yeah.
the real old men now, which is crazy. But I mean, hell, pretty soon, like 20 years from now, the fucking Iraqi war dudes are going to be the old men.
Right. The veterans, the ones that wear the hats.
Yeah, the hats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry for the dead space, folks. Just kind of still depressed about the existentialism went through a while ago.
Of what?
Of the what comes next, blah blah blah. Maybe not.
Afterlife?
Yeah, and then the whole 100 years from now, nobody's gonna remember you.
Well, I mean, that's just
that's just the way the cookie
just,
crumbles, folks.
We can't control that.
Yeah, and just try to do the best with what you got.
It really does suck, like knowing, like I don't really like to think about it, man, but knowing that one day, life is going to stop.
Nobody's guaranteed like the next 30 seconds. I mean, you can have a fucking aneurysm and just fucking stroke out. Bam, that's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
A blood vessel in your brain can just finally say, "I've had enough."
All we
And
can do is strap in and continue to ride this
I'd rather
roller
get
coaster.
strapped in than strapped on.
Yeah. Strap in, no strap on.
I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing, then by all means, you do you.
I told you about watching the Paul Rubens documentary, right?
You did. I've meant to watch it, and then I just kind of didn't.
Yeah, it's kind
about like me telling you, "Hey, watch this movie."
it's kind of strange, like, because whoever the producer is or whoever the director, I think it's the director, but Paul Rubens was not having any of that. He was kind of trying to do his own thing. Like, he wasn't. It was his documentary, and he wanted to tell it his way.
Fair enough.
And you know, it was decent.
Speaking of losing their minds,
I don't have any. There's no like detection on the cameras, so
they must be yelling at each other then.
anything could have happened, dude.
You took my bear. That's my bear.
A ghost may have walked by the window and they saw it, and that was it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, the Pee Wee Herman thing. Did he not get caught for indecent like exposure?
Yeah, he was jorking it in a movie theater.
Yeah, I thought so. He hadn't talked about that yet on the documentary.
Well, I've heard multiple stories. I don't know what it. I've heard it was like an adult theater he was doing it.
Yeah, like a porn
I've
theater.
also heard it was like a cartoon movie he was doing it in.
Really?
Yeah. So,
well, so that was something that I didn't know about him, which I don't know a lot about Pee Wee Herman.
Have you ever got a handy in the movie theater?
My memory is really bad, dude.
I
don't
remember getting a handy in the movie theater if you ever got one.
If I did, I don't remember. I'll just put it like that.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, we hadn't. If he does even talk about it, you drop something.
Does that even count?
What was it?
It's just a little piece of tab.
You dropped something.
It didn't make a loud noise though.
It didn't make a noise, but you still dropped something.
Fair enough.
I haven't dropped anything except for that
bomb you dropped a while ago.
But yeah, I didn't watch a lot of Pee Wee Herman, but the one thing that I did find out is that like he was in a relationship with a guy, obviously, and
Pee Wee Herman was gay.
Yeah,
who would have thunk it?
Right,
I mean,
but he basically said that he put his career over a relationship, so he didn't really talk about his sexuality or he made it a point to not have anybody around him or anything. He was just so focused on his career and making something of himself.
Well,
I wonder how much money he made in his life.
Probably a lot. I've always wondered like how that works. Like you're in a movie or a TV show, like the people on The Big Bang Theory. I'm sure they'll never have to work a day in their life again.
That was like a I remember when they were going through their contract negotiations and they were talking about how much money they were getting in their contracts. Another one was the one with Ashton Kutcher, that 70s show.
Oh.
They would talk about their contracts and if they were going to make another season or not.
I wonder how that works. Like I know like they get money off of it, but I wonder how much it is. Because that's apparently like one of the most replayed shows like on streaming services.
Big Bang?
Yeah, like hell, we watch it all the time because we've seen the whole thing like a couple of times. So it's easy just like I just want background noise for something, just throw it on the TV and go at it.
Sometimes our background noise is like Cops or something like that.
See, I would get hung up watching Cops because Cops is always interesting because as soon as you hear the some shit's going down.
Something's going down.
It's going down.
Live PD used to I jam.
That
dude.
Shit's cool too.
Yeah.
Like,
but then I got
wonder
tired
how much of that's actually real and how much of it's staged.
I don't know. I know that Sean Sticks Larkin. I got tired of hearing that name. Old Sean Sticks Larkin. And then he ended up taking over and it being his show after Dan, whatever his name was. He went on to be he works for Fox News now, I believe. Either Fox or whatever that other independent news station is. What are you finding out over there?
I'm honestly doing something I really shouldn't be doing, but I need a new print head for my 3D printer, so I'm looking for one.
Printed anything neat lately?
No, I need a new print head.
So how long has it been?
About 3 or 4 months.
Oh,
See, the last thing I printed was a little alien thing for the wife, like an alien Buddha.
I saw a car on I-95 today. I was talking to Mindy on the phone actually, and I was like, "Crystal has a Toyota, right?" And because there was this Nissan that passed by me, and it had Cartman singing on it.
That's my mom calling.
Oh,
I'll talk to her later.
well, she wants to talk to her son, man.
If I talk to my mom right now, we're going to be here for 30 minutes and accomplish actually 5 minutes worth of conversation. I love my mom to death, but
She's calling to see if you're coming over tomorrow to mow the grass.
no, it's supposed to rain all night tonight. If I was doing anything tomorrow, it would be going to wet my line in the morning.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's supposed to start a thunderstorm at about 8:30 or so tonight, and then carry through till I think 6 or 7 in the morning. So that pretty much puts the kibosh on going fishing.
You can go after that.
Mm.
Yeah. I need to. We've talked about this several times too, but we've got to start doing some fishing.
Yeah, we need to.
I'm thinking about. I mean, how much does it cost to get a key to Greens Pond? You know,
$200 or $300.
really go down there. I've never even seen the pond in person.
I've been fishing in there a few times with the first wife's grandpa. I mean, he took me fishing with him 3 times in there, and I caught more fish than him all 3 times, and he never took me back. I caught like it was about a 4 or 5 pound bass off the side of the dock that was down there, and he's like, "What'd you catch that on?" I showed him. It was just a Cinco. I was fishing at weightless and throwing it underneath the dock. He's out there chunking damn spinner baits the size of hubcaps.
Spinner baits has always been funny when I go fishing with people that use spinner baits because when they throw it, you hear
You always give me hell whenever you go fishing with me because you hear,
yeah, using them damn what are they called? Ghost, the jigs, whatever the jigs are that you like to use.
jigs.
Yeah, the little jigs. They're like the little divers, and God, what are they called?
Chatterbait?
They're kind of the chatterbaits, but they have a distinct name. I can't remember. You used to like a ghost minnow or something.
Oh, you're talking about the repellers?
Yeah,
Like the floating minnows?
yeah,
Yeah, dude, you can catch a hell of a lot of fish on those things, man. Just twitch them a little bit, let them sit. That's all you
yeah.
gotta do.
They start floating back up.
Yeah, once they start floating back up, before they break the top of the water, give it another couple little taps with the end of the rod.
I like using top water. I like using that. I like
Top
seeing
water,
the bass when they hit it.
That's the best way to fish, honestly. Like throw out a whopper plopper or something, and just
Uh-huh.
you blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden, goof.
Yeah, that's that. There's no better feeling, really. There's no better feeling in this world than a bass setting a hook in a bass.
Yeah, I still hate I missed that one on the brim buster the other day. That was terrible. Sounded like somebody threw a brick in the water, just poof, whenever it hit it. And I pulled, I was like, oh, that's going to be a pretty good one. Pulled back one more time, and the line just went ding. Well,
You got to start using some
Shit.
heavier line, man.
it's a brim buster, man. You're not gonna go, what am I going to put? Fucking 50-pound braid on a brim buster?
Well, here's my theory then. Don't bring a brim buster if you don't plan to catch something big with it.
Well, I mean, it
Don't bring a pole if
it
you
was an
don't.
old line.
Don't
so-
bring a pole if you don't plan to catch something with it.
I mean, I got a pole for you right here, buddy.
I'm gonna catch it.
I always knew you were a catcher, not a pitcher.
Throw it on over here, brother. I'll catch it.
Glad to know you're a team player.
Yes, sir. I'll throw it back. It won't be as painful though. Oh Lord. Oh. So what you
Man.
got planned for your birthday? We ought to go to dinner or something.
Nothing.
We ought to go to dinner.
I don't know where you want to go.
I don't know. Me and Corey were talking about some places today, and I have been to the Mad Boar.
Where's
But
the Mad Boar?
it's in Wallace.
What is it?
It's just a restaurant. You never heard of the Mad Boar restaurant?
The only place I've ate at in Wallace is a Chinese place I went to with Trey when I've seen him last time.
So Corey was telling me about a Chinese place in Wallace that he's like, people come from all around
Dude,
to
that's
go.
probably the best buffet Chinese place I've ate at.
What is it called?
I don't fucking
Dude,
know.
I wonder if Corey would answer.
It's probably like China King or Golden China or
Oh,
something.
I believe it did have. Oh my God, dude! Let me see if Corey will answer.
Yeah, help save our dying podcast, Corey.
Let's see if he'll answer.
He ain't gonna answer. If he's off work, he ain't answering that phone.
Sometimes he does.
No.
Sometimes, and
Nah.
it's early enough.
I got $5 says he don't answer. If he's
It's
off.
early enough. I believe that he'll
I
answer.
don't. $5.
I'm not going to shake your hand right now because it has rang like 4 times and he hasn't
fair
answered.
enough. That's fair.
Come on.
He ain't answering, bro.
Ah, that
I
sucks.
told you. Leave him a voicemail. Help, motherfucker! Help! Help! They got me. And
I am going to text him because
they just hang up.
he's going to call back. I'm literally texting him and telling him to call back.
That's probably when I'm like, what do you want for your birthday? Nothing, Mom.
You want a kiss and a Coke. That's what you want.
No.
Yeah, but he was telling me about that, and he. Let me make sure it's called the Mad Boar. Like I went there. I went there with a work function one time, but we had a limited menu that we could pick from.
We're not. You can't get the most expensive stuff.
Yeah, Mad Boar Restaurant, Duplin County, North Carolina. It gets 3.5 out of 4 stars. I'm sorry, 3.5 out of 5 stars. But yeah, it's in Wallace. Yeah. So I've always wanted to try it. It sounds like a cool place, and it's kind of a little bit more finer dining. But yeah, we should go either there or go to that damn Chinese restaurant.
We go to Wallace. We gotta stop by and see Trey.
We could do that tomorrow night if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. I just searched steakhouse in Fayetteville. It's got IHOP listed as a steakhouse.
That's good.
I don't really think IHOP should. I mean, they make steak tips, which they ain't bad.
Chris's in Fayetteville is the steakhouse to go to, though. Unless
I've never been there.
Yeah, you have.
Not Chris's.
Where did we go to eat at together in Fayetteville? I thought it was Chris's. Me and you and Mindy and Crystal went somewhere in Fayetteville to eat at one night. Where was it? It may not have been Chris's. I know that we've been with Shane and Mickey's.
It wasn't a steakhouse we went to.
Damn, where did we?
The last time me, you, the wife, and Mindy went out to eat, we went to Bad Daddy's.
Okay, it was before that though, because I remember sitting out. You remember we sat at a long table, and we ordered. Gosh, dude,
Look at you! You're remembering shit I don't remember.
Was it Olive Garden or Carrabba's that we went to?
No, we went to Luigi's.
Maybe that's where it was. Maybe it was Italian
over there
food.
off of McPherson Church Road.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, I love Luigi's, man. I love Carrabba's too, man. Those little I forgot what they're called. It's like little half moon like raviolis. Those shits are so fucking good.
I believe we got some of those.
Mezzalunas or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, Isaac was with us when we went to Luigi's because you were like, holy shit, how expensive this is.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaac is not. Listen, when Isaac goes out to eat with you, he's going to be an expensive dinner date, okay?
He's picking something like
Yeah.
off the tip top.
Yeah, he wants the finest of the platters.
Like, how much is the most expensive thing you have? I'll take 2 of those.
That sucks. He didn't answer. We'll give it a little bit of time, but but yeah, he told me that there is a Chinese restaurant there that people come from all around to try. That's where Holland Shelter was. I don't know if you ever went there, but it was a restaurant like on a river, and you could get frog legs and stuff there. We used to ride the motorcycles over there.
No, I never went
Yeah.
there. I've never really been to Wallace too much.
Me either, but we did ride the motorcycles there a lot.
Here, we're gonna check out our analytics here.
Doing a on-air analytics check
Yeah,
again.
74 people in the last 30 days. Hong Kong is our third most downloaded city. So we're feeding the Chinese people information.
Well, I'm glad that they listen to us.
Charlotte is our most downloaded city with 55. Garland at 36.
Garland.
Garland. There's one person out there in Garland somewhere, like not Garland here, but Garland somewhere else.
That might be Corey, because he lives over that way.
Like, we got a nice little swath across the whole U.S. here. Oh, somebody in Salt Lake City's hit us up. Somebody on the Washington and Oregon border. A couple people up around San Jose.
I wonder how good that's picking you up right now because you are turned away from
I'm sorry.
the mic.
I was away from the microphone because I was looking at the thing. I mean, we got like a lot of people who gave us a try here and there and yonder. I'm sorry.
Listen, if you listen to us and you're a repeat listener, call, text, email, and let us know like how many episodes you've listened to. Have you checked the emails lately?
I literally just did.
It gets dumber podcast at gmail.com.
There you go.
It gets dumber podcast.
We have itgetsdumber.com, .net, .org, .store, .xyz.
.store. We need to make some damn merchandise then, brother.
We need to get more than 74 people downloading the podcast a month.
74 is better than 47.
That's fair. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think we're at the point where we need merch yet. You're like, I will get the logo tattooed. So now the logo will be a tattoo of me, you, and Trey sitting in front of a neon sign.
Okay.
So you'll change the logo, and which one would you get the tattoo of then?
You're making a good point, but I would do that one because it's my people.
Fair enough. Let's see. iPhone is our most downloaded thing. 77% of our listeners listen on an iPhone. 8% on a computer, 6% on a MacBook, 5% on an Android phone, and then the rest is oddball stuff.
I can't believe somebody's listening to it on a MacBook. Who's that?
Who's got a MacBook anymore?
Yeah. Who is doing that?
22% of our downloads were invalidated because they were trying to be downloaded by bots. So apparently either the ones coming from Hong Kong aren't a bot, or their shit's better than what this thing we have can track.
I mean, what's really happening, though, when a bot downloads our stuff?
I don't know. Maybe it's feeding it to the AI.
We're
feeding our AI overlords.
All the people who I have doxed.
Oh, yeah. Like, they're tracking them down.
Sorry, everybody. If you have gotten a message from some...
Here goes one. My mom's like, what do you want for your birthday? I'm going to send her this. It's a bottle of Blanton Single Barrel. She's
you think she'll get it for you?
Hell no, she ain't going to buy a $180 bottle of liquor for me.
You never know.
No. But you don't need to be drinking.
You don't need to be drinking. Needing and wanting is two different things.
That is fair. That is definitely fair. Like, I don't want to grow up, but I did. Now I'm not a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah.
I miss Toys R Us.
You can still be a Toys R Us kid.
Where?
That's another thing. Like, you were talking about, will people remember you in 100 years? Do people remember Toys R Us now?
I remember Toys R Us.
Well, some people don't.
I remember getting the catalog every year around Christmas, looking at all the toys and circling the ones I wanted that I know I'm not gonna get, but still hoping, wishing, dreaming.
Yeah.
Well,
I never really looked through the.
oh, I did, man. I looked through all them shits. Like, they're like, oh, this is the Technodrome.
The only catalog I looked through was the Sears and J.C. Penney catalog, if you know what I mean.
Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah, well, Victoria's Secrets came later.
Mm.
You don't know anything until you know that you go through the Sears catalog not to look at lawnmowers and leaf blowers.
Yeah.
You go to look through them double D's, them D cups, and them tidy whitey granny panties.
Hey, man. Maybe that's why I got a thing for older old women. Just because of the Sears catalog, looking at the granny panties.
That's what you had it for, really. You had a Sears, J.C. Penney, and then Victoria's Secret. But see, Victoria's Secret, they didn't start showing thongs and stuff until later on, you know. So they would show the bras, but they wouldn't show the thongs. They would just be like, "This is what it looks like from the front, but we can't show you what it looks like from the back."
I remember they were wanting places to put like little placards in front of like the swimsuit issue of Sports Illustrated,
What kind of placards?
like little plastic things where you can't see the cover. The only thing you see is where it says Sports Illustrated.
Oh. Then they started doing the body positivity thing. Dude, what are the dogs barking at? Like, I have literally no like notifications from the cameras at all. When you hear Hazel barking like that, then something's going on. It says expect rain in the next hour, by the way.
Yeah, I told you that it's supposed to start raining. And it's supposed to rain all night.
Well, that's good. I'm
Not
glad.
really. I wish I'd have waited till Saturday. Then it could have rained.
Yeah. I'm telling you, though, dude, you can definitely get some fishing in tomorrow after 7 or 8 o'clock.
What, in the morning?
Dude, just drive down. Let's see where
We have 11 followers now just on Apple Podcast, where this says we only have 7. So where is the overlap?
I think the dude that works at Food Line, he like subscribed on something like Spotify or something. So I don't know.
I'm just saying, the Apple Podcast app says we have 11. The RSS thing here says we only have 7. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna add them together. Say we got 18.
18. Yeah, sounds good.
There you go. 18 people habitually listen to us. I'm sorry. What's wrong with you?
What ails you?
Yeah, what ails you? Bless your heart.
Yeah.
The wife got me a couple new hats for my birthday.
And you still got that dusty ass Texas
you
hat.
This is my favorite hat. You leave it alone, okay? She bought me one identical to this one. She's like, you need to retire that one. I'm like, no. Yeah, I'm still wearing it. It's my favorite hat.
I hear sirens.
Do you have to wear a hat for your workplace while you're at work?
No. Dude, in my later, like when I was young, I wore hats all the time. But now, dude, I don't care to wear a hat. I wear a hat, but especially at work and stuff, because I don't like getting my hats dirty. Because it's like, once you get a hat dirty, you're not getting it clean.
I mean, Yeah, I put this into the washing machine. I don't know how many times, and you see how it still looks.
It just makes it look like aged really bad. That's the problem.
Yeah, I got the bills starting to
Oh,
get up on it.
I had an Atlanta Braves hat, dude. That the right there where the bill meets like the front portion of the hat, it started ripping
right
and
there.
it ripped right across.
Oh,
I wore that hat out.
I had a Georgia Tech hat that done that. The bill finally come completely off of it. It's more like a yarmulke.
Just wear the top of it.
Yeah, just wear the top of it. No bill, just chill. Oh, all right, man. Well, instead of having like a bunch of dead air, let's go ahead and call her quits on it.
How long we been doing it?
An hour and some change.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we've been doing it an hour.
Yeah, it don't feel like it's been an hour, but yeah, it's been an hour and 5 minutes. I mean, and I hate to just have dead air and us just sitting here jerking each other's dicks and making people listen to it.
Well, that would be cool, actually.
What? Like
We need to start doing that. We need to start doing
just-
video. Dude, we have got to go ahead and get a new soundboard so we can have people actually hear, man.
I don't want to spend any more money on it, man. I'm already chunking $40 a month at the.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Like,
The first person who chips in to help us buy a soundboard can be a guest, a regular scheduled guest.
you get one a month.
Okay.
That for 6 months.
It seems like Corey's not going to call me back. That sucks.
I told you, man. He's off work. He is not answering that phone.
He has before, though.
Okay. And every time you've tried, he's like, nope, I ain't doing it. So, anyways, this concludes the meeting of the Midnight Oil Society. We'll holler at y'all next week, maybe. If we don't decide to. Yeah, anyways, whatever. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say there. Later, people.
All right. Bye.